there is it's not the biggest map that we have, but it's fairly wide, not too many terrains as compared to other maps, so this map is fairly open. Again, vehicles will be very important in this map. One of the things that you want to get is when you drop down is to get those vehicles, secure them as soon as possible.
The birthday boy is there.
Oh, there you go.
Happy birthday, Maso. And there you go, one of feature players, Kagura, Miso, and Naoki, as well as Fredo. Well, that's a big number from damage of Naoki's side. 941 kills himself.
Yeah, even more than Fredo's. I'm just saying.
Oh, Fredo is playing as a support.
Oh, wait, what?
What the heck?
Oh my god, no way! I love it! Alright, well played, observers! Well played! Thank you so much for that! Oh my god! We got some jokesters here. We have fun at the PMPL NYSG. Thank you so much to XYCR, Zai, Topcast, as well as Engit. Great joke there.
You got us back there, you got us back.
Yeah, and the moment they joke us is on us. It's also a trolling circle for most of the players there. Apparently, things are not great for the first circle.
Yup.
Half of the circle is just water. It's not even the whole map. The circle didn't. Half of the circle is gone there.
Can you see the difference when Mattoy is here and when Mattoy isn't here? Like,
well, yesterday Mattoy was around.
Yeah, but you know, there was only one bad circle overall. But you know, a lot of these teams are going to have, especially for EVOS and Impunity and Team NoRecoil, are going to be forced to rotate very quickly, look for vehicles to get within the circle. Gatekeeping is going to be so big for a lot of these teams. Steel Hearts, just at the edge of the northern side of the circle, they're going to have plenty of opportunities to take teams out.
Oh, that's quite true. Question is, there's only one direction everybody's going. There is south now. So apparently it will be like Sanhok game all over again. Like yesterday, apparently will be, because everybody just rushed themselves as soon as they can, because we know there's not much to work with. And the shores of the line of Winery and Milner will be the only place actually in the center of a circle.
This is now, ladies and gentlemen, officially the Observer's Curse.
Yeah! Is it Observer's Curse? Because they put our faces on it. Thanks for just making sure that we put the curse on the players as well without faces on it. Yeah, that's quite true.
I would argue they had this planned. They knew what they were doing. They're like, we're going to curse some of these players. How we're going to do it? We're going to put the casters' faces up on it.
Yeah, the casters' curse amplified, like all four of our faces are there.
With our powers combined, we demand a terrible circle. But yeah, looking back at the map previously, the circle isn't exactly great. Northern teams are going to struggle a little bit. However, they will be heavily locked and loaded with some pretty great gear now that most teams are forced to rotate down to the southern side of the map. Look at the total damage, as well as total 17 kills for EVOS's Razor himself.
Well, we've seen more.
We've seen more, but total winner-winner chicken dinners of 2. And, you know, Group C has played the least technically so far.
Well, oh, that's quite true.
I must say as well, guys, that Choo Choo is very hard to be impressed, so... Yep, you just seen...
high expectations. Yeah, it's just me. There you go.
Yeah, whether you're 16-year-old boys or...
Oh, wow. I didn't see that one coming.
I mean, have you seen her manager? Pretty cute guy, and I would say high standards indeed. Would you like to agree there, Choo Choo?
Oh, back to the game. Bapak is actually occupying a very... This is an official game, guys. Stop getting this on me. They're having a good time. Goodness me. Back to Villa. Like, we know Villa is quite a decent place when it comes to defending, because there's a lot of structure to work with, and the terrain there is actually have multi-levels as well.
Wait, what?
Oh my god!
Illuminati!
His damage! It's over 9,000! My god!
It's 999 everywhere! What happened?
Somebody call the cops! It's
Was it really a real stats?
I would like to believe it is, but that's honestly pretty crazy that it was so beautifully at 9999 as well.
With 99 kills and 9,000, 99,000 and 99, whatever it is.
I'm telling you, if this was Planet Namek, it would be destroyed instantaneously. Weeb jokes for the win.
Okay, back to the circle, boys. Those actually on the north side, EVOS, on the other hand, will rotate very, very late. We do see Resurgence. Bapak is already securing right in the corner of the shores there.
Check out Resurgence, actually. They've been spread out pretty far across and pretty thin as well. We have Y2K as well as, can't see the name entirely, holding and gatekeeping actually the northern side, while two of their other members, Small Boy and Iron Pro, are actually in Abbey itself.
And it looks like this is where ESG, they have the whole compound to themselves. They will be looting really happily. But on the side of Yoodo Gang, looks like they split up. And look at this. Jumper, total kills 46. Total damage 7.5k. I'm just looking at Chuchu's face, whether she's...
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this good enough? Does this pass?
Does this pass?
It's okay. It's okay. It didn't pass because we can see a lot of kill steals there, but yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Jumper, the thief himself. All right, looking back to H2O right now, uncontested so far, and it looks like they got some pretty decent loot. Level 3 helmet, level 2 body armor, not bad.
Oh, quite decent. Now, I do hope they got themselves a right position to wait everything out, because we saw this kind of game yesterday. Winery is really the hardest spot there is in the throughout the whole map. The rest of the team that come in very late or rotate very late into the circle, they will gatekeep so hard that there's no way they'll get themselves into the entrance of the safe zone.
Yep, and now back to ESG. They have vehicles on their side now, each team member having one vehicle, so that is really, really important, as this map is just that large. And now moving over to the last survivor.
Am I
Looks
the
like
only
this
one
player-
waiting for it to play for something?
Oh!
Whoa, he actually landed there very well and just cornered at the last minute. That's a really nice controller.
I was really hoping he'd get on the roof just for like swag points.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool, you know, right? And the moments like there's some moons in the lane, just in the background. So
Wow.
dramatic.
That'd be the highlight clip, the intro to the highlight clip. Top 10 plays and it would just be that, the snowmobile going onto the roof. Oh, but it looks like Bapak at 6, on the other hand, has got the initial knockdown onto Bravo there. And that's not going to be a great position as he has no cover to actually work out. That's going to be a kill secure for 6 himself, adding another one to his stats.
Oh, that's just so sad for Bravo. But again, Trix looks like he has eyes on the other team members of ESG. ESG will need to make a run for Trix as well. Looks like they're following from behind. Pamburu and Botax, they're in the same car. The car is damaged. They need to get out of here.
ASAP, I call that, because couple more shots will explode. Look at that, 66 grenade kills, 10 pan kills, punch kill 13 now, but vehicle explosion 33. There's a lot of numbers that kind of doubled there.
And overall, these numbers will only increase throughout the weeks, and I can't wait to see whether we can get hit. Can we hit a 50 pan kills? 50 pan kills. That's all I'm asking.
Probably will, but based on what happened yesterday, I think the player's going to be extra careful from today onwards.
Nah, not everybody saw that. Nobody saw Yuhai die to a vehicle after he greeted out for a pan kill.
Well, I did say that one. Yeah, particularly that one, since you say it out loud.
Yeah, but again, what everyone sees is that Stewart 9K, he's in trouble there. He's in the middle of the road. His teammates are just too far away from him, surrounded by the side of XP, so he's not going to make this, definitely. There needs to be some miracle if he gets out of this. He's just behind the stone. They know he's there, but looks like EVOS VIP comes in to Buck. But looks like, attention to VIP for now. Stewart, it's going to be tough for him to get out of this.
But on the side of Evil's VIP here, Kuza, there's a lot of spray that didn't kill anybody or whatsoever. A lot of waste of ammunition as well, so they need to replenish their resources for XPERT and Y.
But honestly, that's really good for EVOS here, because they just walked past the blockade that initially would have stopped them from getting into the safe zone. So now they can start securing their position and look to maybe even gatekeep Bapak or even ESG afterwards.
Now Superland stats come out 4.6k total damage, total kills 19, but gets 1 chicken dinner. ESG, they just got that chicken dinner last week, Sunday.
Week. Yeah, I think it was. You missed a lot Sunday, man.
Yeah,
just
ESG
crying a little bit. I think I feel like
one
a tear.
tear.
Yeah, just
there you
rolling
go.
down my face like, yikes, man. I just missed one day. Come on.
It's the most important day of a week. Literally. Oh, look at it. Oh, they almost flipped it, but didn't actually did it. Tilted the car a bit, but it's okay. Waidu, on the other hand, trying to rush everything out from this structure or apartment. Apparently, there's nothing else left. Not much going on for them, but still got decent amount of loot. But on the side of Impunity, Ichong, we know he hasn't been on Spotlight a lot these days for Ichong. I'm still waiting for him to pull a couple of clutch here.
Yep, his grenade tosses. We must remember that and pay tribute to it as well because it is just an amazing play. But I do agree that we haven't seen Yichong in action too much, but well, they had an off day yesterday because they weren't playing, so Last Survivor, they are playing today. Probably this is the time where they can pull off those clutch plays again. Hopefully get those chicken dinners, get that consistency back on the board.
Yep, just to see these next coming today and tomorrow. So that's 2 days of potentially seeing Yichong nailing those grenades one more time and see him do his magic. But looking at FE, taking 2 casualties straight away, Grim and Sleep going over to Steel Hearts. We're securing this particular objective here. It's going to be a little bit tough.
Wow!
Waidu peeked at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh,
but
no,
now
Oh no!
He just forgot making sure that the perimeters are quite safe for him to advance. And that's the first team to be out. FV Unbeatable. Really unfortunate. I thought pulled that one out last minute, but he is the sole survivor. So once he's knocked, there's no way they can come out of it.
Yeah, I just question that move again, like just rushing in without checking your perimeters. It's almost the same mistake as FV did yesterday as well. They kind of like move in without I don't know, questionable kind of moves.
Too reckless, I
yeah,
see.
too
A
reckless.
bit reckless, yeah. But back to the circle.
What is this?
I
Ooh, wow.
don't know. Apparently somebody kissed somebody's picture today, probably.
Oh,
It's either on the go or it's just Mud Toy.
Oh.
Either this two. I think it's on the go's picture today.
Observers.
Because everybody is, yeah, maybe it's our
Sorry.
pictures. Yeah, there you go. Expert and White coming in very late. Team NoRecoil, we've seen them doing great, but they're going to bump into Last Survivor on top of around Tova. On the other side, on the south, Yoodo is actually will go against Bapak very soon.
But check out Resurgence's position. They're right smack in the middle of the map. Oh, hold on. Let's look at Team NoRecoil as they too are stuck along the coastlines of the blue zone, being kept by bay by Last Survivors here. It looks like FV wasn't the only one being gatekeeped in that particular time.
Yep, Team NoRecoil looks like they need to find a way out of this, but they're being pinned down by Last Survivor. So it's only 2 team members of Team NoRecoil. Not a good start to them for the official game. Now moving over to RSG. RSG is actually in the same compound. There's another team there. They're trying to get the locations on, but oh, check this out. Axis as well. Looks like they have Steelheart to deal with.
Yeah, Axis, they did well for the scrim round. Will they take it out for this time? Because we're looking and waiting for Axis to make a new turn or new day here. Because it wasn't actually quite well for them last week. So Axis is trying to clutch in, but Chick is really, really low. For Steelhearts, on the other hand, they need to move because the blue is coming in very soon and tanking it won't be a very good thing for them.
Yeah, they don't want to waste their currency so early on, especially with a phase 2 circle. Yes, it doesn't hurt as much as a 4 or 5. However, it's still enough to chip away from 100% of your HP, meaning that it might cover just one extra. It will require one less bullet to take them down.
Yep, and now looks like Last Survivor. Oh, they may want to go
Oh,
for
no.
it. Looks like they do have it all covered. They want blood then. Loyu is down. There's only one more on the other side. Mosgoku from the high ground has eyes on to Loyu. Loyu that's in trouble. Will be taken out. Definitely will be difficult. But oh, that grenade onto Mosgoku down to 10%. There's only one left. Aga is the only one that will survive this because Loyu is
Oh!
the... Oh! Where did that grenade come from?
From a guy just beneath him. He didn't actually reposition himself just now. So a guy keep on tossing that nade and didn't heal himself as well. But still, they managed and can actually revive him. On the other hand, we're jumping back to the Last Survivor. Try to rotate on a different angle here. Trying to get a guy who's actually playing around the cliff and making sure he's covered by every nook and cranny possible because this is really hard for him to pull it off.
Yeah, and again, he has to deal with 3 members now coming in, and they're also getting a revive on their last member from the side of Last Survivors here. It's not exactly the best position, but he will try and take out as many people and buy enough time for maybe other teams to step on their heads to get an avenge kill later on.
Yep.
I hope they toss a nade or something. It's kind of a narrow place to actually do that, and it's quite a decent position as well, but they're kind of not wasting the too many resources for Team Last Survivor.
Yeah, just for 1%, they can actually just all go in. They may just get knocked out once, but here we go. Aga down back to 20% of life. They will make the rush for it, and Aga will be sent back to the lobby. Well, it was just buying time, really.
Our Team NoRecoil plays himself 15 place. This is not looking good at all because we saw them yesterday got themselves 2 chicken dinner in a day, but today it's really different when you're fighting against Group C.
Yeah, it's bit of a struggle so far, but you know, I do have hopes for Team NoRecoil. Yesterday's performance wasn't a fluke, and I think, you know, one bad game, and especially on a map like Sandhawk, it's like, alright, sure, sorry, Vikendi, not too bad overall. There's still plenty more games to be played today.
Oh, there's tons of bandages I see on the side of H2. Oh, Kagura with 20 bandages. Pengu with 25 bandages. Level 3 helmet. He's doing really, really good, but that's a lot of bandages. Arts, 30 bandages. You know,
they really stocked up a lot, but I don't think that's gonna work for left field circles. Maybe they're gonna toss it after that. But for now, it's really working great for them. But Resurgence, on the other hand, they actually kind of segregated with their own paths now, 2 by 2, and it seems like they're trying to locate Impunity. At the same time, Impunity are too distracted against team. If I'm not mistaken, it was XPERT and Y just now.
Yep, and now Impunity here, caught in between two very big teams with XPERT X as well as Resurgence on the northern side of the map. It's going to be pretty difficult, and they're forced to hold their position.
Okay, and now looks like Impunity, they are in a sandwich situation here. They're H2 on one side, XP on the other side, and if I'm not mistaken, Axis was on the other side as well. And now Groza is the airdrop for this round.
They're just going to give a cheek pat. It's like, by the way, if you need this.
Why? What for? That cheek pad. This is like a totally troll game with the circle at first. Is it because of our faces just now?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Now it's really taking it out of context.
Okay, no, the thing is, I've never seen a Groza with a cheek pad on it.
Honestly, it's well favored for teams who are like, you know what? I want to switch out one of my weapons, and I have a sniper rifle. Doesn't sound too bad. And definitely,
do they seem like they're carrying any sniper rifles so far?
Yeah, you never know. Some of these teams, I'm just saying, roll the dice. They might actually have one. It might come in handy later on. But micro Uzis seem to be the way to go.
Yeah, because the circle is really going small here. Around Winery, probably, hopefully, it won't include so much water ratio in there. Look at it, still 50% of water.
Shoreline, guys, shoreline.
Shoreline is harder to play because basically you have to just dip yourself in the water to be safe. And those are actually not on the shores will, well, there you go.
H2 will know a thing or two about playing by the shoreline, as you remember in past games. So
they love water. That's why they're still surviving. Look at that. They're actually on the top teams. Yeah, we have 14 teams left, but they apparently, if there's water, H2 must be in it.
Oh man, I guess they just wanted to let you know that they graduated on top of the class of the Navy SEALs.
Oh,
anybody? All right.
Wow,
okay, maybe that's some boomer humor right
there. Okay.
Old memes need to go, just like dabbing is. Impunity still having to deal with two people across both sides. It's really, really difficult because now there's a third team also watching over this structure. Impunity, it's going to be tough to peek out here.
Oh, Impunity, where are you going to go from here? Because by the next circle, you may need to relocate. Hashtag shoreline. But then again, we will see now in any second. Come on, shoreline, guys.
The
shoreline.
Judgment Day right now.
The Judgment Day will come. Tricks.
Oh my goodness!
I'm out. I'm done. This day is
smoke.
over.
This is really tormenting for the players. So unfair. Yoodo, Bapak, and Dingoz just won't engage until they are needed to. They have been holding that compound, holding that shoreline for some time now. Still not engaging.
Yeah, and I would argue that Yoodo, Bapak, as well as Dingoz, one of them might want to make a move here because if they control this coastal area that's right smack in the middle of this circle, they have a very good chance at winning this game in total. Look at the northern teams. RSG is just forced to deal with Impunity, who is on their left, and Gatekeep, the last survivors who are trying to rotate in on vehicles.
Oh man, anyone who holds on to the shoreline at this time, super happy the moment that circle comes in. But now it looks like Yoodo gang, they do know Bapak is their neighbor on the other side. Everyone's respecting each other's compound at this point because of course there's still 14 teams left to play. But on the other side, last survivor, RSG, we may see them go head to head because one team here, RSG, they are camping it out. They are waiting for them to come in.
The gatekeeping game is real and online now because Resurgence, they are trying to hold theirs and making sure last survivor will be denied for their advancement here. And on the other side for Impunity, they're actually winning Resurgence there, and it will be like fish eating one more fish, and there's a bigger fish, and there's more fish there out there somewhere, and the last one will survive, will actually just win everything else. It's just not great for them.
You know, they also Last Survivors don't exactly have the best vehicles. They have 2 snowmobiles. Again, they are open topped, so it's just really, really hard to get yourself out of awkward situations. The next supply drop is here again.
No more cheek pad now.
Well, but at least they give you a Groza, so it's something. It's something.
You got a couple of Groza dropped, I think twice in a row, but back to Still Hearts, who got ambushed by none other than this is Bosskurr, who finally managed to make themselves into the safe zone.
Wow, Bosskurr, they are trying to get away. There's one team member left behind though, and H2O isn't far away. H2O has still 4 team members. They may bump into that one team member of Bosskurr. Not going to look good for him if that happens. Just look at this bird's eye view. Looks like everyone's really scattered around. Maybe just hoping that police the next circle. Let's not let it be in the shoreline, except for me.
Yeah, and now Mozart, he's like lying prone on the floor, hoping that he doesn't get caught, hiding in the vegetation as we do, dashing left and right, hoping to juke the bullets and save his HP, because Yoodo gang are on the other side and they're going to fight each other. Oh wait, Dingoz on the eastern side of the map is getting pushed by EVOS, and someone has made the move. The micro Uzis have been pulling out. Kuza is down. Marcel, birthday boy, can he pull this off? Ooh. Yes, he does! He manages to get that initial knockdown, but EVOS is not out just yet. They have to reset. GG does come through into the second, into the ground floor, and they clean up EVOS VIP.
There's a birthday party coming, crash right in there just now. That's a really motivated team, but back to Still Hearts. Yoodo trying to get Mozart, and he's playing the terrain a little bit, abusing it for now, but he cannot hold that much longer anymore because Yoodo will advance and still have a lot actually going in for Lorenzo as well. They're actually having really stocked up utilities and loot here.
And Micro Uzi for the win. Looks like the grenade may be cooked out there by Lorenzo. Yoodo as well will cook out a grenade and toss it over. Pan try to look on the other side, but then again, looks like Mozart managed to get away to safety. He managed to, but oh, looks like, look at this. H2O is just behind. Looks like they will take those shots and onto Still Hearts. That explosion from H2O. Kaya bringing the bomb.
Still Hearts, they just have to be in the car, both of them. But Kaya now being returned back damage, and it seems like Still Hearts is not happy what they did to the team. And the last one left is just Pampan. Trying to advance, and he's tanking the blue as well as Pampan. Pampan try to heal it off, but I don't think he can make it out. He pulled the clutch out. Can he heal it on time? He needs to heal himself first. He needs to reload. Can he make it on time? He's in the first aid kit. 2 more seconds left. One more, and it seems like there's no way the play zone is giving any mercy. He should have just healed himself first instead of cleaning up the kill just now.
Arts got so greedy there. He shouldn't have gone for it. 1 point was not worth his life, and he puts his team at a disadvantage because of that, trying to secure that kill. However, XPERT did get a great grenade kill onto Axis, which means that they're in a bit of a scuffle themselves. Yoodo, on the other hand, no casualties so far. They still maintain control over this coastline.
Yep, Yoodo is playing it safely. You just look at them. Total team kills only 2. Mozart.
So he already playing the healing game.
Mozart is just going to surrender himself to the play zone, just deny himself.
Hopefully he got himself a 11 placement at least with that much of 8 kit. I don't think it's going to last that long. Yep, there you go. But now back to Bapak, who is actually pinning down Axis, and they are the ones to be out first. Is Mozart getting that top 10?
Well,
no, I don't think he only has 2 more health kits left.
Yeah, I think.
So
is he still alive? I think
for now,
he
we're
is.
just gonna have to wait. And we did see a play zone come through, but we haven't seen the official signal that Bosskurr has been knocked out. And there we go. There's the play zone. But Bapak on the other side, it's gonna be Team Bosskurr bowing out for this match as Geek Fam now trying to take out the Dingoz on the backside. Oh, but the rush is coming through. Nerky is all by himself. That micro Uzi needs to be reloaded. 1 clip in the magazine as Damn Rude comes coming down with hell from above. They're trying to blow right on through. Brings on with the AKM 2v1 situation. He does take down 1. He needs 1 more. Unfortunately, he goes down 2. But Damn Rude is back up. QB is the next to fall. It's a 1-on-1 situation. Can he pull it off? And yes, he can. The Dingoz.
What the heck happened? That was so unfair for both Geek Fam. Oh my goodness me, that was really unfortunate. Apparently the third party is actually cleaning them all the mass and nobody wins.
What a dirty, dirty steal heal on. And now Bapak, it's not the end of it just yet. RSG is starting to put through. Jennings in trouble. So caught out of position in the flanks. One more inside. 6 needs to try and clutch this out in a 1v4 situation against RSG. One down. Bapak 6, he's still holding strong. He tried to secure the kill. Isn't able to get it. His body armor is heavily damaged and so is his helmet. But he does hold that micro Uzi. That should hold him for a while and deter the rest of the teams as he does deploy the smokes.
Oh, everyone now needs to reset themselves quickly because we do see here the revive comes up, but then again, Volky! Looks like he only has a little bit more health there. Medkit will go out for the side of Volky, and now he will still need to revive his team. Y2K is still knocked out. Y2K has a little bit more life.
Oh, he made it on time.
He made it on time. Good thing there, and everyone tries to reset quickly.
And the rest of Bapak are trying to re-engage once more. We can see how they are trying to reset themselves, but can they actually make it on time for Resurgence to get out of this?
Yeah, and now, you know, Bapak 6 did have time, despite the durability of his armor being completely wrecked. He was able to get some health kits as well as boosts as well, so he should be regenning up to 100%. Hopefully that's going to give him enough of an advantage with a bit of movement speed coming in from that boost to actually take down the rest of RSG. And only visible... Oh, Bapak 6 gets clipped already coming in from Team 22, which is Last Survivors, who seem to be butting into everybody's bouts.
Oh, 6 is alone right now. Vest is totally depleted, but again, his neighbors, looks like another neighbor may come in there, and looks like RSG, they are under siege. Heishu will bow out of this round, and now we're down to top 21 alive at this point, and ESG looks like they have Last Survivor to deal with.
Trying to toss the net for Superolani.
Oh, wait,
but that was a really long shot. It clipped
Oh.
half of his HP. That was a long cooking nade as well. So the moment he landed it landed on him back. Luckily, he managed to jump it on the very last minute. A lot of, well, not really meant to be like that toss. Kind of a lot in this game this time. So yeah, Bapak is out.
Yep.
Surprisingly.
Yep, and it looks like XPERT did get a really nice nade and took out 6. Impunity is going to go out to the play zone here. Yoodo Gang is very close to ESG and Last Survivors, but on the other side, Impunity is trying to make a statement against XPERT as well as Resurgence, who are completely pinned down, 2 casualties on their side.
You know what? Yoodo Gang, ESG, as well as Last Survivor, they have gotten themselves a chicken dinner. But on the side of Impunity and another team as well, they have not yet get a chicken dinner. So RSG there is, so they may go for it. But then again, Romeo looks like he's going for the flank. Romeo is all alone with the micro Ozi. Oh, what a clutch play by Romeo. Call Julian immediately.
Dylan is having his back all the way as well. Like you said, they need an Impunity chicken dinner, but XPERT is also desperating for it as well. So they really want to push themselves a lot in terms of the rankings. The Resurgence, on the other hand, after get wiped 1 down, XPERT going for more. Resurgence will be their victim if they did not see this coming, because XPERT already rushed in, tried to flush out, and now 1 go for Voki. It's no Y2K, and now it's Dylan's neck. Voki managed to clutch it at 1, and it seems like they're trying to hold it on for his position. He's just playing with just 1 corner here. Sane! Final finished out. Resurgence that plays themselves at the 5th place.
Unfortunately, the numbers from XPERT is a little too much to handle, considering the amount of fire and currency wasted because of Last Survivors and as well as the harassment from XPERT. So, looking pretty good. The 10 kill mark has been hit for XPERT as well, so congrats for them. They're racking up a lot of points, but can they win it out in the end?
Oh, Yoodo just holding on to place on points. Just look at it. Team kills only 2. They are not taking any engagement until now. So looks like Drax will need to heal up. ESG knows that Yoodo is there. Botax will try to get the flank, try to get the high ground, try to get vision onto Yoodo Gang. Botax with the micro Uzi. Everyone's holding a micro Uzi, guys. Everyone's holding a micro Uzi. Start using micro Uzi, everyone.
I just see number 22, 23, 24 there. Amazingly, just aligned to them among themselves. But Yoodo, on the other hand, really just playing the corner. But that was a nice spray done by ESG just now. Managed to land it on a flex on the Last Survivor side. And now they're trying to crawl in, get themselves on a visualization on Yoodo. Straight in line of sight. But he is looking the wrong way for Bota.
I think he can still see it. He's trying to use the peripheral vision of the third person to look over the hill, and I think Drax is actually Drax is knocked down. That was kind of surprising. I thought he was still up for now, but ESG, they're looking to secure the kill. Fredo is kind of in a very tight position, not a lot of cover to be working with, but just enough to block vision from Sumorlan, who gets hit by a bullet. Ooh, not sure where that came from.
It was from Last Survivor across the map, right in the line of sight just now. He didn't see that. They're actually on his right side instead. Last Survivor, on the other hand, trying to pin down ESG. They're having this terrain kind of blocking them from XPERT and White and Yoodo gang at the same time. So they're kind of safe to play on this top of a hill. But problem is how they can climb down for this, because apparently the circle doesn't favor them, neither of this team at all.
Yeah, that's the disadvantage of having a high ground at this moment. So looks like Botax made to take down ZYCK, and now looks like Superlan will go. Looks like the damage onto Superlan. Superlan has nowhere to run. He's been cornered by the Blue Zone on the edge of this circle, and now Superlan will make the jump, and they will go on to Superlan. Superlan will go down here. Pamburu is the only one left right there trying to tank out the Blue Zone, but how long can he last? Moss Goku as well immediately uses the first aid kit, but looks like on his left side there's more to come. We may just see them make a siege for it. Last Survivor, Ichao will sacrifice himself to the play zone as well as Moss Goku.
Last three teams here. Unfortunately from Pamburu, he's going to be knocking out real soon if he can hold on a little bit longer as Yoodo gang. I think this bout is going to go a little bit longer, so Pamburu might be in trouble there. He won't be able to get second place if I'm correct, unless XPERT X or Yoodo start to make the first move. Jumper hiding in the vegetation, looking from Romeo, but on high ground here we have both Sane as well as Lordy, as he is looking over the rest of the circled map. The smokes have been popped. Oh, Jumper has been spotted out. Drax needs to save him, or at least take out Romeo at the very least.
They need to pop more smoke from Yoodo gang. XPERT and Way on the other hand try to find them on the flank. Pamburu still holding on. Holding as much as he can. Romeo already popped it. Right on top of Jumper. That's ending his life straight away. And Yoodo Drax is knocked as well on his knees. Fredo will be next. Will it be Esport finally the first ever chicken dinner, because Bosskurr will be finished up. XPERT and Y got themselves finally chicken dinner, and it's on the second day of the second week.
Well played to XPERT. They not only hit the 10 kill mark, they also close out the game strongly against their competitors Yoodo gang. Well played to them. That was a pretty great game.
Yes.
Wow.